For more than a month now, First Alert 4 has been investigating brown water concerns in the Metro East. Residents in Bethalto say they are struggling to get straight answers on whether the discolored water coming out of their pipes is safe to drink. Our Avery Martinez has been investigating the continual water challenges in Bethalto. He's joining us live from the newsroom to talk about what's next for residents.
Right, Lauren, let's talk about what we do know. Some residents say they've had brown water for decades. Affected homes dot the area, and the Illinois Environmental Protection Agency has started doing testing at local homes after our stories hit the air and Illinois leaders got involved. As of today, the village is regularly flushing pipes. The citizens are taking their own samples and tests, but some still report discolored water coming out of taps. And the IEPA says they're also testing the Bethalto water treatment plant's level of manganese and iron, which can have a detrimental health impact on young children and if ingested from tap water. We heard from some local residents about what they're feeling and what their families are facing.
I've got a son with cerebral palsy that had a full spinal fusion. He likes to soak in the tub.
But one night the water was different.
It's completely orange, deep brown. So I try to drain it and fill it back up, and it's the same thing.
Since then, Michelle's been trying to improve her hometown water, even as her son bathes in it.
Most of the times we have to give in because you can't really tell our son, I'm sorry, you have to wait. That's not in his vocabulary.
Michelle's suspicious of the village claims the water is healthy. She's not alone.
Why is this water looking like mud?
Angel's a newcomer who quickly grew nervous about her water.
I have a bladder disease. When I moved to Bethalto and started drinking this water, I started having a lot of pain. Since I moved to Bethalto, my urologist has told me that my disease is progressing rapidly.
Angel says she can't blame this situation just on the water.
Is this really healthy? Because Bethalto keeps saying it's healthy.
Michelle says the water's changed since she was a child.
We didn't have brown water. That's why I knew in 2017 something was wrong.
They started going to village meetings to ask questions, but couldn't get any answers.
And we just vowed that day that we're not going to give up. It's been a fight with the rest of the community. They didn't believe it was happening.
Oh my God.
Slowly, folks reached out from across the area reporting discolored water.
And here came the Facebook page.
They created the Victims of Bethalto Brown Water page, currently listing over 1,700 members.
We're getting somewhere.
About 150 joined just last week. The group documents, discusses, and researches water safety, addressing questions about manganese and setting up independent meetings.
I want them to get help, and I know that screaming and kicking gets us help.
But did they ever think they'd talk to senators or reporters?
We didn't. We're just people that wanted to be in our homes with clean water.
And their faith in village officials, gone.
But I feel like they're speaking out of both sides of their mouth.
So do I trust you? No. Am I scared to drink their water? 100%.
I've had residents tell me this week that they've seen discolored water despite the constant pipe flushing. And the IEPA continues to collect samples from locals in their homes.
Yeah, it's certain that the residents there are anxious for answers, Avery. So where does the sampling and the collection from the state on this water actually stand right now?
Right, that's a good question, Lauren. Well, that's a little unclear at this point, but letters provided to First Alert 4 by Illinois officials say that both the village and IEPA are collecting water samples at homes in Bethalto, and that water for both groups will be tested in Springfield. The results should be returned to residents and state legislators in the future. In the meantime, I've been speaking with experts on iron and manganese in drinking water and their lasting impact on human health, including a mother who's afraid they may be impacting her children. You can see that story on First Alert 4 in the coming days. Lauren?
All right, Avery, thank you very much for the reporting.